friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Emma and this is Emma's Cottage. In today's tutorial, we're going to make a really cute sleeping eye mask. I got this eye mask from Tamara's Tidbits, aka rtssublimation.com. I am not affiliated with their website. I've just been really happy with their products and their services. So I highly encourage you guys to check out their website and see everything that they have to offer if you're heavy into sublimation and just want to try something new. Now, this is the first time I will be sublimating on an eye mask, so I'm excited to see how it will turn out. Just to show you a little bit more about this eye mask, you can see that the front side, let me come a little closer for you. That is what the material looks like. And then the back side is almost like a silky filling. And then it has a hole in the back that you guys could actually put like an ice cream press in there. So if you wanted to give yourself like a nice little ice treatment, you absolutely could. And then it's got a good stretchy bandana, or a good stretchy band that you could definitely use to put it up and over your head. So what am I gonna put on mine today? I came up with a cute design. I used Cricut Design Space today to do my design. And I saw another design with a really cute saying that I thought was kind of cute. Basically says, I'm not snoring, I'm purring. So for you cat lovers out there, it's hard to tell right now because when you do sublimation designs, you want to make sure you have them mirrored, which means when you look at it, it looks backwards. And it's because when you go to press it, you're pressing that image down onto the substrate or blank, and it's going to mirror back at you, which in return, it's not going to be backwards once you press it. So always keep in mind, when you guys are pressing for sublimation, you need to be mirroring your images. Look at it before you press it, and if it doesn't look backwards, then you're about to press it backwards and you're gonna be really, really sad. So what did I do is I just got a whole bunch of little cats. I'm a member of the Cricut Design Space. I pay a monthly subscription so that I can get some of their fonts and some of their images. So this is just a cute little cat image that I got on Cricut Design Space. I just duplicated it a whole bunch of times, put a pink background on it, and then just put my words on there. So if you guys are interested in learning how to design within Cricut Design Space, or I've actually just started playing with Create, which is Solo's cutting machine. It's their software. So if you guys are interested in learning some design hacks on what I do to come up with some of my designs, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to put together some design tutorials for you. Also keep in mind, I've started a new TikTok where I'm gonna be doing some short and sweet tutorials. So if you guys don't like these long, drawn out tutorials here on YouTube and the short and sweet is more your style, then check me out on TikTok, which is Emma's Cottage DIY. Same with Facebook, Emma's Cottage DIY. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So like most things, when you guys sublimate, we want to make sure that we pre-press our sublimation blank. So I've already got this up to temperature, which I looked on RTS Sublimation Blank's website just to make sure, and it did say that it should be pressed at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. When you pre-press it, you don't have to pre-press it that long. Usually you only have to pre-press it anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. And what you're doing is just trying to get out any of that extra moisture that could possibly be in the fabric. Now, I live in the Pacific Northwest, so it's very humid and usually very moist here. So I always want to make sure that I'm pre-pressing any of my substrates. Let me go ahead, I'm gonna get a piece of butcher paper just so that I can help protect my fabric when I press it. If you don't need the butcher paper for this part, you mainly need the butcher paper for when you're actually pressing. The reason I use it for this part is I'm always in the business of protecting my substrates or my materials. Sorry, real quick, I'm just gonna grab a pillow here, a pressing pillow. I'm always trying to protect any of my materials. So I always just like to make sure that I have something covering it so that it's not directly touching the heating element. Now I also have some Teflon sheets. I've got one in the bottom, I've got one in the top. Now you will hear that you should not use Teflon sheets with sublimation, and that is correct because Teflon sheets actually trap in moisture. But I have found personally that as long as I'm using butcher paper as well, my substrates have been absolutely fine. Personal opinion. Okay. You typically don't have to use a pressing pillow. I'm gonna use a pressing pillow. This is just a Cricut pressing pillow. You can get them, a few different brands sell them. I'm gonna use it just because of the type of way that this is hemmed. And you've got this, you know, this stretchy band on the back. And I just wanna make sure that it's gonna press evenly. And when you have a pillow to help kind of push some of that pressure down on it, it's gonna work out great. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lay this down. And it actually kind of got pressed funny, I think, when they sent it. So here we go. You know what I may do, actually? I may just put this around. That's a brilliant idea, Emma. So I kind of just put that around the pillow like that, just so that it's kind of out of the way when I go to press it. There we go. Just gonna set that right about there. I'm gonna put my butcher paper right on top. Again, it's just as an extra protection for my material. I'm going to loosen my temperature just a tad because I've added in that pillow. Pull it down. You can see it's a little too tight still. So this is just my pre-press. I'm just pressing it for about 10 seconds, but I'm gonna loosen it up just a little bit more for the actual press because I wanna make sure that it's gonna be able to, you know, close and shut for that full 60 seconds so that I don't have to sit there and hold it down. Releasing some of that pressure. Let's just double check. Perfect. And another way you can tell is you can try and pull on that butcher paper. And as long as the butcher paper doesn't pull out, then you know you've got plenty of pressure. All right, so we've got that pre-pressed. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut around this image. The other nice thing about rtssublimationblades.com is they're gonna come with the instructions on how to press their substrates. So like I said, this one said it's 400 degrees for 60 seconds, but you know what else was cool is it had the template for this eye mask. So, and it shows you the exact dimensions and everything so that you don't have to go and make your own template. Now, I don't know if that's for everything on their website, but definitely for this project. Instead of using their template though, because I didn't know about that until after I created my own, I just created a rectangle and I'm gonna put it right on top. Now, one thing I need to do is I need to protect my pressing pillow. If I were to put this right on top right now, it's going to overlap. Let me show you. You would see how it basically would overlap, and all of that color is going to sublimate on my pressing pillow. Believe me, I've done that a few times and it breaks my heart every time. So how do we prevent that from happening? We're just gonna get some butcher paper. We're gonna put the butcher paper on top. Like that. Let's put this right back on how we had it before. Something like that, okay? And then all I have to do is grab this here. This is my design, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, and I'm gonna put it on. It might have been a little off center, but you know what? I don't really, that is off center. What was I thinking? I don't know, it's okay. No, I have to fix it. It's off center. All right, you guys, I printed another one. You know what? I make mistakes, and I have been told, Emma, please don't edit your mistakes out of your videos. It makes us feel better because we also make mistakes. So I don't edit out my mistakes, you guys. If you guys have ever wondered, because there's a lot of people out there, please don't edit them. We gotta see that you're human too, Emma. Basically what I did is I didn't have my center image center. It was totally off center. So when I went to lay it down, it was gonna look so silly. So anyways, I'm gonna eyeball it. We've pre-pressed it. I've got the butcher paper underneath so that this extra bleed will go off onto the butcher paper and not onto my pressing pillow. So I'm just gonna, it's kind of a see-through paper. I'm using the Starcraft paper right now. It's the Starcraft Sublimation paper. I have actually been super happy with it. I have tried lots of different papers. The release on this one, the color release is excellent. So let me show you. Let's just try it out and I'll show you why I like it so much. So truly what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I'm covering all the sides. And actually what you could do is just make sure you cut right along the line. I have mine a little bit of white showing, which is fine because this white is not sublimation ink. It's just the paper. So it's totally fine if you have the white showing. But it's just gonna help me know if everything is covered. Right about there. I think that's good. That's good. Now it's gonna be center. You definitely want to use heat resistant tape to make sure that you're taping it down so that it actually does not move. You do not want this to shift during your press. Otherwise you could get some ghosting and that never looks good. You don't want to get this far into a project just to have it ruined. And honestly, this is the only eye mask I have. So if I mess up this, I don't get to try again until I buy another one. Okay, so we've got it taped down. I'm gonna put it underneath my heat press. And I wanna cover it again. Let's go ahead and use this one. So I'm covering it because when you put the heat press down and it starts sublimating, it can actually, it's called blowout. It could blow out the back of the paper and then any of that color could get onto my Teflon paper or onto my press. So that's why I have my press totally protected at all times. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sublimate this for 60 seconds. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm so excited. Now you wanna make sure you never reuse this piece. I don't know if you can tell from the camera angle. Yeah, you can kind of see right there. That's what you call the blowout. So anytime you're using sublimation paper, it can actually blow out onto, in this case, my butcher paper. If I wouldn't have had my butcher paper there, it would have blown out onto my Teflon paper, or my Teflon sheet. If my Teflon sheet wasn't there, it would blow onto my heat element. So that is why I am super protective of my press at all times, and I always use my butcher paper. Let's check it out. You excited? I am. So I always use my Cricut spatula to pull up, and I'm just doing it just to make sure that was it enough time, was it enough pressure? And I just kind of do a peekaboo just to see. It's great. Oh my gosh, I love how the pink turned out. I love it. Oh, so cute. So cute. You guys. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Here's another reason why I had that paper up behind. See all of that blowout? It would have been on my pressing pillow. So protection. Okay, are you guys ready to see? I kind of like want to put it on and then be like, ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna do it, all right? Here we go. Okay, ta-da! It's so cute, right? Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. It is so cute. Let me show you up close. How cute is that? Now, could I have put the wording up a little bit higher? Yes, I could have. And I probably should have. But guess what? It's adorable. I stinking love that. Isn't that so cute? And it was so easy to make. And I think the pressing pillow was absolutely key in this project, because if I would have not had the pressing pillow and I wasn't able to move this elastic band out of the way, it would have probably ruined the band and it probably wouldn't have pressed equally on this blank. So I would highly encourage you guys to make sure that you're using some sort of pressing pillow when if you're going to press this substrate. So fun. I'm not snoring, I'm purring. That's so cute. All right, well, I had fun with you guys today. I missed you guys. It's been a while. I took some time off here in the first half of January. My daytime job has been so busy. So, you know, that's the job that pays the bills, and I do this on the side for fun. That's it for today's tutorial. I told you, short and sweet. Just kind of wanted to show you something fun, you know, a different product that you can sublimate on. If you guys had fun today, if you liked this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If there's more content that you want to see, ideas of things you want me to sublimate on, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. As always, make sure you subscribe, but the most important part, you guys, ring that bell so that you will get notified anytime that I upload a new video. Until next time, we'll see you later, friends. Bye.